Hey guys, how's it going? Kripparrian here. Today I want to give you guys another YSERA Dragons game, but it is one that had its own challenges, I would say. It was quite a journey. I think it certainly represents more of a typical case for YSERA. I think in the past when I've uploaded YSERA builds, they've really just been like god tier high rolls, and certainly it's fun to watch those from time to time, but I try not to upload like the same type of video. Today I want to give you guys a case for a more realistic YSERA build, but also a very formidable opponent. The main weakness to YSERA Dragon builds are people playing Murlocs, particularly full board of Murlocs, because with YSERA, even though you might have, really big Terragosa dudes, it's pretty hard to scale the other dragons that you have. So even though you might have like Divine Shields on them and whatnot, it's difficult, not impossible, but it's difficult to beat just like 7 poisonous minions. And with Murlocs, you can actually have that. So that is one of their strengths. And of course, that makes the ultimate enemy of the YSERA Terragosa build, well, George playing Murlocs. Because not only you have to deal with the Murlocs, you have to deal with the Murlocs, the Poisonous, and the Divine Shield. So today I want to show you guys kind of what it takes to transition into a win in that case, and basically improve your game. Because yes, playing YSERA every single time, if you want those sweet MMR points, it's probably a pretty good idea. Enjoy. Yeah, fuck it, let's do a YSERA run. What could they do to improve it? It could just always match you up against the person you played the least, like it does in other auto battlers. Like it obviously should work if they had a goal to create fair gameplay. But I think the design goal in Hearthstone is if you can create something more random, you usually do. It's just senseless. Very rarely do you get a positive experience from matchmaking RNG. Very rarely.
Now back to the good part. When in doubt, blow it up.
Fair gameplay makes bad people lose, stop playing. That's why they want max RNG. Yeah, but for matchmaking it doesn't make any sense. Consistency and behavioral reinforcement schedules is actually less addictive, but again, it's not like... I'm not saying Hearthstone should have no RNG. I think the RNG part in Hearthstone contributes to its success for sure. It's just... they definitely overdo it in spots that it does not make sense. Like matchmaking doesn't make sense that it's RNG based. I don't know how to say this. Like,
but you don't have to verify that.
how do I say this in a way that like my point is not missed? Because like I'm getting intelligently written comments that have like a dumb narrative in my mind. Okay, look, you know how when you play ranked, and I know I smurf, forget about that for a second. You know when you play ranked mode, it queues you up against someone who's like plus minus a couple ranks from you? Yeah, imagine if Blizzard tomorrow was like, we've extended matchmaking, and you basically play fucking anyone. Anyone. So if you're like wooden rank 25, and you get a legend player, oh well. And if you beat them, for them it's like losing 50 games in a row. Right? That's what we're talking about. So if Blizzard made that change, do you think the community would like it or not? Do you think that would reinforce players to play more or less? I mean, actually, I think it might be fun to kind of get a few highlights out of that, like super short term. But in the long term, I can't imagine it would reinforce players to play more. How would it be a very rarely positive experience for anyone? Because the expected, at least I can only speak for myself, but the expected outcome for matchmaking is I get a variety of people with different power levels, and if I am weak, then I play against maybe someone at the bottom or like a ghost, because only the bottom 3 can play a ghost right now. That part of the matchmaking is pretty fair. Not so fair with the armor changes, but that aside. And it's so rare that there's 3 very weak players and you are chaining against those 3 weak players. Because if they're weak players, they just die. But if you're constantly playing the strong players, it actually is pretty likely they're going to stay in the game. So there is actually an imbalance versus positive and negative experience here.
Yeah, when in doubt, blow it up.
No, I think everyone should play everyone. Obviously, the best way to have matchmaking is, if you played everyone, sure, make it random. But if you never played someone, you should play against them. That way, if there is a really strong player, his, like, crushing games kind of even out in the lobby. Right now, if there's a really strong player, if you get him, like, twice in 3 turns, you're pretty fucked. If there's 2 strong players and you're chaining both of them, you're really fucked. In that last case, in the game that I experienced, I was barely weaker than like some of the Murloc players throughout the game. I was generally stronger, but I only played them, so I lost like 4 rounds and died. Right? That's so stupid. I didn't play the players at all, basically. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, that's 2 lost coin flips in a row.
Just remember, we have a strict no refund policy. Yeah, it's good to plan ahead. Me, I plan behind. Results
There goes the
are
place.
guaranteed.
There goes the place.
My dragon wrath is yours.
Matchmaking bugs? No, I don't think so. Why do you guys see this as crying? I'm legitimately criticizing game mechanics, weighing positives and negatives, pointing out or I think game mechanics are done very badly.
Now back to the good part.
Okay. A decent snipe. Now, after I get a second Terragos, I can level.
You did it! You survived, and I have no idea how.
My dragon wrath is yours.
How would you deal when there are ghosts? I think ghosts were done pretty well in terms of the matchmaking, but the armor thing actually fucks it. Because if you're playing a really strong hero with no armor and you have like, let's say like 35 health or something, and the other heroes that are weaker but their armor is still going at the start of the game, you will very regularly play as one of the strongest heroes in the game, ghost players early on. That's actually kind of game breaking. The current ghost mechanics don't hold up anywhere near as well as they did before the armor patch. I'm very happy they did the armor patch, so I don't think they should change that part. The way that I would do ghosts is it would still act as that player.
Everything goes according
And that kind of makes sense, because if there was a really weak player in the lobby and you never played against them, having an increased chance to play against them after they died, I think is very reasonable.
You did it! You survived, and I have no idea how.
kind of just want a dragon. God, that's such a bad dragon. Nah, fuck it. We have mechs? We do not have mechs, but we actually have George. You know what? I think I am going to make this move here. It's a little bit wasteful, but it's the same amount of dragons, so it doesn't ruin the scaling. You think it's ridiculous to pretend that in-game combat is balanced? Yeah, but that doesn't mean throw it out the window. What? Like yeah, game's not balanced. So every time you play a game, it should have 2% chance to uninstall itself. You can't really drop your expectations to that level and take a game seriously. Good take. I'm glad you liked it. To be honest, watching Kripp in the game randomly uninstalling itself would be very entertaining. See? Revolutionary game design right here.
It's go time. Well, I guess you've earned it. Have at it, kid.
Crappo. I do believe that this is going to be a double cell situation. Whelp or Chroma Wing? Double ping for 6 against Beasts, Demons, Dragons, Murlocs, Quillbore. Yeah, it's probably gonna be the Whelp actually.
My dragon wrath is yours.
Is there a way they could do it based on damage taken? So instead of armor messing with HP? Oh, you mean for playing the Ghost? Yeah, I guess they could do that. The 4-4 in between? No, because the golden one gets double the amount of stats. We'll work on the other one when we make it golden. Peace! Imagine dying with that on turn 9. Jesus. Mercenaries today? No, maybe next year.
You won! Congratulations to me.
I kind of like that. I think I'll actually take it. Yeah, that's gotta be done here. That is also good. That? What?
The sweet taste of
And
your
doing Valera
own
short? No, I don't know. Ball. He's out Daryl. Daryl doesn't get top 3 world first.
You won! Congratulations to me.
Whoa. I think I'm just gonna do it, honestly.
Suit up, minion.
Good.
It's go time.
My dragon wrath is yours.
Well, he's playing Murlocs, Demons, Beasts. Fine, I'm gonna hoard a Bran, I guess. YouTube? This is not that crazy of a YSERA game, actually. Usually I have more promo drakes, This is a pretty close to average YSERA game.
It's good to plan ahead. Me, I plan behind. Results are guaranteed.
Nice. Probably gonna need Nadina to finish that one.
Yeah, when in doubt, blow it up.
Oh, okay. Nadina, please. What? Fuck that.
Hey, I said no refunds.
Screws that. I want scaling. Oh yeah. How does someone so smart think it is real? Oh. Dude, I watched XQC. I don't watch XQC, but I saw some live stream fails. He was watching like a video where it was like vaxxers versus anti-vaxxers, like sit down chat type of thing. It was fairly interesting, even though I learned absolutely nothing, of course. But like watching XQC's chat completely melt down, because I think it's not something he discusses very often. So when he's like obviously pro-vax, half his chat is like, dude, this guy is pro-vax? What the fuck? Oh man, it was wonderful. They're trolling. Yes. Totally. Oh, George went down. I mean, sorry, Brand went down to George. Oh, okay.
To me.
Yeah.
Big and mean.
That is a good enough way to try to roll for a Nadina next turn. I have vegetables in my brain. Probably. I think, like, I'm not like in medicine or a biologist, but correct me if I'm wrong. I believe it takes 7 to 8 years for your cells to fully, like, rebuild themselves in your body. So basically, if you've been vegan for 7 or 8 years, you are literally made of vegetables.
Everything goes according to my
It varies by cells.
Or, was it your plan?
Oh, that's just a broad average. They have a big range, I see.
It worked? I mean, it worked! Of course it did!
Wah.
Mercenarius, smile.
What? Okay. You're surprised Bran lost? His cards are bigger than the demon player, but they're not twice as big. So I'm not surprised that that Bran lost. Seafood Slinger. Oh. Guess I should have gotten that. I take a ghoul as well. Not yet. I want to steal for now. We both have enough health that the winner is not going to kill the other player. What a snipe. I don't think it matters.
You won! Congratulations!
Do I go to 6 or try to get a triple on that? What's his damage range? Oh, he couldn't win. Well, that makes it hard. Fine, I'm just gonna try to get an Adina then. Another Terragosa at this point is not gonna work. Yeah, I think PoE should come out with an auto battler and or card game. PoE actually has pretty good AI. Like in the Grandmaster map, the players that they made into PvE things do not play like shit. They actually play okay. And all you really need is for them to play okay. Creating a bunch of characters that auto-battle against your opponent's created characters in PoE would actually be fucking sick.
You can start working on your evil monologue now.
Well, I got my Exna now. Terrible hits. Can't win anymore. Definitely gonna lose. Lost badly. .48 and max damage. Amazing.
Just remember, we have a strict no refund policy.
There she is, boys. There she is.
That's my favorite combo.
Okay.
Primed and ready.
Here. Extra stats. Boom! Actually landed on a good card. Yeah, fucking right, yeah. Sell the scaler.
Everything goes according to my plan. Or, was it your plan?
That's surprising. Oh, it's only 41 to kill him.
You won! Congratulations to me!
Oh, Ghoul is a good bit shittier now than earlier, so.
My shield for Arthur!
Nothing scares me. Except mice.
Raise for Ghoul? I guess I could do that. I don't think I'm gonna use it. Bad order? No, this order is fantastic.
If you perform well, we might might do another puzzle lab.
See? Oh, that sucks, actually. Fuck! What?
Hey, you know what? Let's try that again.
Completely scammed. We do like that? I don't know. Ghoul self-scam. I think it's gotta be that.
Everything goes according to my plan. Or, was it your plan?
Terrible hits. I think it might be unlosable. Yeah. Oh my god. Min damage again, by the way. I think I lost like 2 against George. I really should not have. He dodged an 80% chance to kill him and a 40% chance to kill him, and when I killed him he took minimum damage. Jesus. The resilience. I didn't need the pyro spawn after the ghoul. I mean, that's true, but I had already sold the promo Drake at that point.